Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Al-Amin bin Muhammad Azmi, metric number 1200698. So now, I am going to present my individual assignment, which the title is The Unemployment During COVID-19 in Malaysia. First of all, what is unemployment? The term of unemployment refers to a situation when a person who is actively searching for employment is unable to find work. Unemployment is considered to be a key measure of the health of the economy. The most frequent measure of unemployment is the unemployment rate, which is the number of unemployed people divided by the number of people in the labor force. Many governments in this world offer unemployment insurance to certain employed individuals who meet eligibility requirements. There are several types of unemployment. The first one is fractional unemployment. Fractional unemployment refers to those workers who are in between jobs. An example is a worker who recently quit or was fired and is looking for a job in an economy that is not experiencing a recession. It is not an unhealthy thing because it is usually caused by workers trying to find a job that is more suitable to their skills. The second type of unemployment is structural unemployment. Structural unemployment happens when the skill set of a worker does not match the skills demanded by the jobs available, or alternatively, when workers are available but are unable to reach the geographical location of the jobs. An example is a teaching job that requires relocation to China, but the worker cannot secure a work visa due to certain visa restrictions. It can also happen when there is a technological change in organization, such as workflow automation that displaces the need for human labor. The third is voluntary unemployment. Voluntary unemployment happens when a worker decides to leave a job because it is no longer financially compelling. An example is a worker whose take-home pay is less than his or her cost of living. The last type of unemployment is demand deficit unemployment. Demand deficit unemployment is the biggest cause of unemployment that typically happens during the recession. When companies experience a reduction in the demand for their products or services, they respond by cutting back on their production, making it necessary to reduce their workforce within the organization. In effect, workers are laid off. And this type of unemployment is the most happened during COVID-19 pandemic. By the end of 2019, a kind of disease caused by a virus has hit the world. The disease has named COVID-19 by scientists. It started in China and has spread all over the world, causing scientists to declare this disease as a pandemic. This pandemic is dangerous because affected people will suffer from shortness of breath and can bring to death. The pandemic is not only dangerous to humans, it has also had a huge impact on the world economy. Almost the entire world has held a lockdown to prevent this virus from spreading and causing more deaths. Malaysia is one of the countries affected and economically due to the lockdown made by the government. On 18 March 2020, the Prime Minister of Malaysia, Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin, announced the Movement Control Order in Malaysia because the pandemic has already spread in Malaysia. The lockdown has continued due to the number of COVID patients not decreasing. The lockdown for too long has affected the economy in Malaysia. This can be seen from the increasing number of unemployed during the MCO period. The COVID-19 has affected the labour market job losses, and reduction in working hours implemented by employers as cost-cutting measures were observed in almost all industries affected by unemployed for the year 2020 at 711,000, increase from 508,200 for year 2019, or unemployment rate increased to 4.5% in 2020 from 3.3% in 2019, as reported by the Department of Statistics Malaysia 2020. AirAsia is one of the companies that affected by the lockdown that have been held by the government. In early June, AirAsia reduced more than 250 of its staff due to the COVID-19 pandemic. In the interview, Tan Sri Tony Fernandez concurred with the government's approach of not saving any airlines companies with any capital injection, but he said support in terms of borrowings for the critical sector was needed. As conclusion, the pandemic of COVID-19 has affected working hours and earnings of workers around the world. As Malaysia enters a new phase of COVID-19 wave, it is unknown where the peak is as new heights are reported daily. Thus, it is important to prepare the community in facing the new challenges financially and psychologically by evaluating and revisiting the strategies employed over the last 1 year. That's all from me. Thank you.